under this blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the middle. Let's go. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Hope everyone is doing good tonight. Big up to every single one of you in here. Chelsea 3-0 against Wolves. Let's fucking go. Let's land it. Everyone drink all the haters' tears with Minerals Mount and Kai Havertz. Let's drink their tears together, guys. Double assist for the star boy, Minerals General Mount. Goal for the silky German. Come on. Broja gets a goal. Even Pulisic has scored. What is going on at Chelsea Football Club at the minute? What is going on? This is a madness right now. It's an absolute madness. Before we get into it, first and foremost, like the video, guys. If you haven't liked, there's over almost 50 people in here. Like the video. Hit that like button right now, guys. Smash it. Smash it to pieces. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Go and subscribe, people. Go and subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 4K. Let's get to the 10K, guys. What's going on? It's taking time. I know I had a holiday, but we need to get up there sharpish. We need to get up there sharpish. You guys are part of the Minerals FC community. Big up to every single one of you in here. And also, I've got the membership scheme, Minerals FC community, which is pinned at the top of the live chat. Feel free to become a member. There's some nice little perks there. And obviously, it'd be an honour to have you all part of the membership of Minerals FC. It's been, I'm coming into probably, I don't know how many months I've been doing this, guys. 4 months, and we're almost at 4K. So credit to every single one of you. Big up to every single one of you in here. I'm going to quickly run through, and then we're going to go straight into it, guys. Straight into it. RD's always the first one in here with a Pulisic, isn't he? What about Pulisic shushing the haters? Listen, he did to an extent. He played very well, and he scored a goal. Credit to Minerals Mount with a proper assist. But, you know, he did. Listen, my thing with Pulisic is, you wanted to leave our football club, all right? You have to earn the right to get my love, respect, and backing, full backing, like I had before. You come on the pitch and you deliver, then you'll get that, or you'll slowly work towards that. And that's the way I look at it. Big up Leo here, up the middles. Great match. Harry Potter working his magic. Unbelievable. Potteralls is landing. The Potteralls are landing, people. Bill Boy's in here, up the Chelsea. Let's have it fucking right. Let's have it right, geezer. Clicks Havertz was mere apart from the goal. No, not necessarily. I thought he put in a fantastic shift. He was all over the gaff, and he was playing the number 9 role very, very well. Femi Pulisic ain't done shit yet, was making all the wrong decisions besides his goal. Glad he got his goal, but we need more. Absolutely agree. Mixter's in here. Big up to you, geezer. He says, I can't believe we won the match. I enjoy when you say my name. Fair play, geezer. Fair play. Dwex is in here. Minerals, bruv. Let's have it right. Nutty Blue, my geezer, watching from New Zealand, bud, and so happy with the team. Everyone looks good. Really happy with Kepa. Let's have it right. I mean, another clean sheet for Kepa, guys. Another clean sheet for Kepa. It's mental. What is going on? Chelsea till I die. Havertz amount minerals. Let's have it right. You know the deal. Kyla says, come on. Guys, this is the link to the minerals membership, guys. Don't be shy. Land your minerals, guys. Minerals man, you know it, Nikoi, you know it. Top bins, my geezers in here. When will the doubters learn? Back these boys and enjoy the fact they play for us. Up the Chelsea, up the Mills FC. Well said. Completely agree. But as we know, the hate for Mason Mount has been at its pinnacle right now. It's just ever since the start of the season, the hate on Minerals Mount has been unjustified. It's been disgusting, really. And people celebrating disallowed goals and all this nonsense. Well, let's see if they were celebrating the goals today with the assist that Minerals Mount put on a plate for Havertz and Pulisic, you know. Absolute plastics. It suits them one time and the other time it don't suit them. Well, let's see. Listen, being a supporter, we back our players all day long, guys. William Mitchell, my member, big up to you, Mount. Haters in the mud. We love it. This is what it's all about. Catman, let's go, says up the fucking Chelsea. Yeah, Mount isn't good enough. Fucking plastics, clowns. Let's have it right. Major General N'Golo Kante's in there. Minerals Mount. We know it, guys. We know it. We know he's got the minerals. Jack Emery's in here as well. Big up to you, Mount. Looks sharp. It does. CNF says credit to Asby, Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic. Fair play. Matt's in here. Land it, Johnny. I will. Don't you worry. Dirty Sanchez, El Hombre Mineral. Big up to you. Big up to you, geezer. Joe says reborn under Potter. Fucking hell. I mean, listen, why weren't the players playing like this when we had Tommy T? So we do have to question some things here. We do have to question some things. But I don't really want to go back into the past and that. But, you know, you do have to wonder all of a sudden, after making 7 changes, that we've managed to pull off this result. That we're not conceding now. The defence all of a sudden is tight. You know, we're not leaking goals. We're scoring goals in our front line. Why were the players not performing under Thomas Tuchel? So there's a big question mark there. Big question mark there. Sean says, big up Sean. Potter got this team playing great football now. Thank God, because under TT football was dire. I wouldn't say it was dire. I just think that the evidence is simple. You know, the players weren't really executing what Thomas Tuchel wanted. And that affects the results and the way we play, clearly. Kai says, madness. Big up, Johnny, says Sean again. Manny's in here, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Lovely to see you in here, Manny. Lovely to see Gavman in here as well. How do you rate Potter so far? Not trolling, just curious on people's thoughts. Well, that's for you guys in the chat. Answer Gavman, how do you rate Potter? Everyone knows what I think Potter could be. I said it, he could be a Sir Alex if he's given the backing, the longevity. I think he's got all the minerals to do that. I thought we were going to do that with Thomas Tuchel, and it's not apparent. So, as we all know, so now let's see if Potter's got the minerals when he gets backed, fully gets backed, to give us the legacy that we so much crave as Chelsea fans, with one manager. You know, not a quick succession of change of managers, with one manager to build a legacy, guys. Build a real how can we say, dynasty. You know, winning titles, doing what Pep's doing right now, doing what Sir Alex Ferguson did, doing a bit what Jose did. You know, back-to-back titles. That's what we want to see. That's what we're working towards. And obviously, it's very, very exciting. Let's just have a look. Let's just run through. Big up Marbust in here. Big up Johnny. Lovely to see you in here. Yeah, Gavman, Land and Minerals. Tell the geezer this is a football channel. all you guys, all my mods in here, if it gets anything ridiculous, anything racial, personal, political, then give them a warning. Obviously, political stuff, a warning, but anything other than that, anything racial, personal, then immediately block them and time them out, guys. We don't tolerate that on Minerals FC. We got Minerals FC in here. Look at this. Big up Minerals. Love that. The grey man. Yes, Johnny, what's happening? Money Mace running the show today. Trevor's well looks solid. And Broja, one for the future. I think Potter will build us into a beast up the Chelsea. Love that shit. William Mitchell, big up to you, geezer. Thank you very much for your donation. Not watched yet. Sounded like loads of positive. Broja, Carney minutes. Yeah, Chuck Winnerall's got a few minutes for his debut. Pulisic goal, Connor, thoughts? Well, listen, we're going to run into everything. We're going to get into the game. What can I say? Right now, guys, Chelsea, we've had 3 wins. So since Graham Potter's first game under, I think, what was that? That was against Salzburg at home, and we drew 1-1. Then we had the international break. Since we've come back from the international break, bearing in mind that Potter hasn't had any time to work with like the main senior players, the first team players, all the ones out on the international break, we've then gone on to win, concede 1 goal, which was against Crystal Palace. We've scored 2 goals there. We've won 3-0 AC Milan with a clean sheet, and we've scored another 3 goals today against Wolves with a clean sheet. So that's 3 wins, 8 goals, 1 goal conceded, and 2 clean sheets. I mean, let's have it right. Potter is transforming this team. He's got them playing. He's made 7 changes today. 7 changes under Tuchel. Remember when he made like 8 changes. One, if I remember, one was against Leicester, one was against Arsenal, and we ended up losing these games because the changes were too drastic. But it seems to me, you've dropped Reece James. You've rested him, knowing you've got AC Milan. You drop Aubameyang, Sterling. You can't drop Minerals Mount, which I tell everyone. Minerals Mount is the glue of the team. He's the Minerals general in this football team. He's the creator. He's everything in this football team. So you don't drop Mason Mount to rest him. Although what I love is with 20 minutes to go, he took him off because we're 3-0 up. Let's have it right. No, we were 2-0 up. Game was dead. Let's have it right. He brought on other players. Kovacic. Who did he bring on? Kovacic, Broja. Forgive me, I can't remember. But he made the changes, and we were allowed to rest Minerals Mount, and he brought on James, obviously. All right? But that's the point I'm making. Mason Mount is so key to this team. Take away the 2 assists today. Just take him out, for argument's sake. The way he was playing today, pulling the strings, linking up with Conor Gallagher, the way Conor Gallagher was maybe out on the right and Mace was on the left, and Conor got caught out and we were getting attacked. Mace would go and repair, fill out the position, try and recover the ball, help out Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho. There was this alternating of positions of Conor Gallagher and Mason Mount, and they both offered something different. Asby as well, Cucurella, Pulisic, Kai Havertz. We played as a team. That's what we did today. We played as a team. And this is something very exciting. We played as a team against AC Milan. Against Crystal Palace, we weren't that great, but we dug it out. And we relied upon Connor's wonder goal. But after that Crystal Palace game, I think that last-minute winner was like the catalyst to our performances against AC Milan and now Wolves. And let's remind everyone, against Wolves, our record at home hasn't been too healthy. I think the last time we won against Wolves at home was when Mason Mount scored the free kick and Giroud, and he got the assist for Giroud for us to qualify for the Champions League under Frank Lampard. That was the last time. So that seems years ago. And we played with Tuchel's first game was a 0-0, and then last year was a 2-2 after being 2-0 up. So we know that Wolves have lost their manager. We know that they're a bit vulnerable, but we took advantage, and rightly so as a football team, we took advantage of it. We've got enough quality, but we know how Chelsea are. Being Chelsea, we seem to struggle against teams like this that are, off the back of losing the manager or not playing very well, or off the back of a string of losses. And we've come in and we've absolutely battered Wolves. battered them. Every position, all over the pitch. We annihilated them. So for me, a complete performance, guys. An absolute complete performance. It was a wonderful performance. Big up Accelerators in here. Let's just run it. Femi's in here. Big up Johnny. Todd Bailey's in here. Big up Johnny. John CFC, love to see you in here. Chelsea till I die. All you guys woken, my member. I hope the Mount haters are starting to realise how important he is for us. The one game he didn't start a few games ago, we looked so lost. Mount was the mountain today. Mount was on fire. Let's have it right. He was. Guys, he hasn't even been this bad this season. And I'm going to prove that point right now. I'm going to prove it right now. And I'm going to explain something to you. So far this season, from the start of the season, Mount is producing the most key passes or more key passes than anyone else with 17 key passes. After Mason Mount, you got Sterling with 13, James with 10, and Cucurella with 10. Mount plays every game, they say, all these Muppets, yeah? They say, oh, he plays every minute, every game. All right, so let's switch it to key passes per 90, and it's the same result. Mount is number one. Mount is 2.1 per 90 per game. Yeah? Sterling 1.4. What a jump. From 2.1 to 1.4. James at 1.1. So let's have it right. Mount is the glue. Today, Mason Mount, man of the match. Clear man of the match today. I know we had some great performances with Gallagher. You could say Cucurella. You could say Koulibaly was fantastic. Azpilicueta. But for me, Mason Mount was in everything. He was through everything the way we played. And I'm going to lay out now the stats for Mason Mount in this game. So he played 72 minutes. He had 52 touches. He had 5 chances created, 5 touches in the opposition's box, 5 passes into the opposition's box, 4 passes into the final third, 4 possession duels won, and 3 shots and 2 assists. Let's have it right. Let's applaud the Minerals Mount, guys. Let's applaud the Minerals Mount. Let's applaud the Minerals Mount. Because for me, he was outstanding. It wasn't just the assists, guys. It was the way he played. His energy, his sharpness, his link of play. And let's have it right. 2 open play assists for all the haters. Oh, he doesn't get open play assists. He doesn't make open play assists. He got 2 open play assists, but the second, I think the first one was so impressive. The way he floated that ball in. He got the 1-2 and he called for the ball firstly and he put his hand up, give me the ball, got the ball in the right position, stayed on side and he landed the Minerals and he dunked it in there for Kai Havertz, the silky German, to header it in. And that was a 1-0 just before the end of the half. And let's have it right. How many chances did we create in this game, guys? Let me know. Do we lack chance creation? All of a sudden with Mason Mount, we lack chance creation. Fuck me. How many chances did we create in this game? How many chances? 16, 20 chances. God knows what our XG is like. I'm not really an XG kind of geezer, but let's have it right. We created chance after chance, and we didn't take chances, but when we did, it was at the right time. Kai Havertz, before half time, he landed Minerals, and he headed that in from Mason Mount's assist. And the second goal for me, what a goal. Do you know how difficult it is to blind pass a through ball like that in a needle? That was a needle for a haystack pass. That was so difficult. Completely cut the Wolves defense out against the run of play, blindly with his back to Pulisic, and played that open play assist, which was fucking the Minerals, bruv. Yeah, when I talk to you about Minerals, that is exactly what Mason Mount landed today. And Pulisic, the dink with the left foot, sublime. I'm so glad Pulisic finished that. Very hard to finish that, and he landed it, and he finished that, and Mason Mount got his second assist. But that assist, that is a Kevin De Bruyne pass. All these Muppets that moan about, oh, he can never be Kevin De Bruyne and all this. That was elite. That Mason Mount open play assist was elite. And that needs to be spoken about, because when you play Minerals Mount in that free roaming position and you give him that freedom, that opportunity, he will take and he'll deliver. And look at the changes we made. No Sterling, no Aubameyang. We put Pulisic, Kai Havertz as the number 9. They didn't play against AC Milan. Mason Mount did. But the fact of the matter is, he had the vision to play that through ball, to make it 2-0, to kill the game. And that killed the game. And that allowed us to push forward, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This was a special performance. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says, yeah? That it was Wolves. It doesn't matter. In fact, this was a harder test for me than playing AC Milan. This game was always could be and had the history of being a banana skin. And we didn't allow that to happen. Everyone turned up. Everyone played as a team. And this is a very, very big win for us. 3 wins on the bounce, guys. 3 wins on the bounce is just special. And obviously, I want to talk about Kai Havertz because everyone's like, Kai Havertz this, he can't finish, he can't do this. Listen, Kai didn't really have that many chances, and he got his chance and he took it. So clinical Kai Havertz turned up today. He really did. But when I watched him, his pressing, his work rate, the way he had the energy to help the team and help the front line was just fantastic. And that's what I expect from him. You don't get that as much with Aubameyang because Aubameyang's older. But with Aubameyang, he's already proven that he's clinical and he's had that rest. But Kai Havertz, for me, that header was class. Mason Mount link up. It's very special for these guys. This was a very, very special moment for these 2 players because they've been getting so much hate, so much criticism. People are talking about selling Kai Havertz, you mugs, right? Disregarding what this kid's done at our football club. Big things, big clutch moments. And he's been taken out of the AC Milan game. He's come into this game and he's delivered the goods. A big goal before half-time. Mason Mount, not getting the stats, but I've been telling everyone, he started his season like this last year. He works himself into some sort of form, but irrespective, you play Minerals Mount because of what he gives to the team. His off-the-ball work, the pockets he occupies is elite. The way he spun, the control of the ball, the way he dictated the play, the passes, mate. And there were so many positions. I want to remind everyone. There was a moment in the game. I think it was the first half. Was it the first half? Yeah, it was the first half. And Loftus-Cheek didn't have the vision to play Mount over the top because Mount was in space on the left-hand side. And all Loftus-Cheek had to do was play over the top because the Wolves' defence was so occupied with Kai Havertz that they both central defenders went towards Kai Havertz. And Loftus-Cheek went to play Kai Havertz through when the right ball was to play Mason Mount. And he would have been through with acres of space and potentially could have scored. These are the little things that I think in time, our midfielders, whether that's Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher, Jorginho, they must look up and not just go for that easy straight ahead pass. Be a bit more ambitious and risky and go for that pass. It was actually an easy pass to make. But for me, that was the one thing, because I think we were 0-0 there, and that was a big opportunity. Little things like that, I just thought we could improve on. But listen, the ball for Kai Havertz, guys. What you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you think. Whether you think the first assist for Mason Mount was better than the second one, or the second one better than the first assist. Because for me, they were both world-class assists. Fucking ridiculous assists. And let's remind everyone in the last game against AC Milan, the way Minerals Mount technically kept the ball, shimmy, done 2 of their players on the left-hand side, and had the vision to play across the field to open up Reece James to run into space. That is called vision. That is what you do with Minerals Mount. You give him that free role, because when you do, he's the Johan Mount of the team. I'm telling you that now. Can tell you that now. Guys, like and subscribe. Anyone in here, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Yeah, that was a Kevin De Bruyne-esque assist. The second one, fucking, that was it's just world class, mate. Absolute world class. Listen, I've been telling everyone, no one on here, well, you guys viewers, but I'm saying no one on the platforms, on the other platforms, they've all been digging at Minerals Mount. They've all been digging at Kai Havertz, and let's see them blowing the trumpet now on Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Yeah, but it's not about blowing the trumpet when things are going well. It's also blowing the trumpet when things ain't going so well, because they all want a piece of you when you play well and you deliver minerals. But sometimes you have to look at when they don't get the GA, what they offer to the team and people. They need to go Specsavers, mate. They need to go and check themselves and understand what football's about. It's not just about goals and assists. It's also about what you give to the team, your role in the team. And Mason Mount's been giving that ever since the start of the season. But I think he lost a lot of trust in some of the players. All of a sudden, under Potter now, certain players are performing now. So we have to question that a little bit. But let's run through the team. Obviously, Kepa, another clean sheet, looked very composed. The geezer is looking like the keeper that we thought we were buying. I know it's early days. It's early days for a lot of the players that need to prove themselves. But he made a very good save in the first half. I think was it from a free kick. Made a very good save there. Kept another clean sheet. Distribution was good. He had a bit of a shaky moment, I think, when he ran out once, and then he cleared it, but he didn't just boot it up. He actually found a Chelsea player. Assured performance, even from set pieces or whether that's a corner or whether that's a free kick. Kepa landed minerals today. So credit to Kepa. Koulibaly, Cucurella, I thought were fantastic. Chalobah, come on. Trevor's looking class. And we've got, our Cobham boys. We've got Minerals Mount. We've got Conor Gallagher. We've got Trev now. And it's lovely to see that these young kids are all landing the minerals. They're all being part of the team. They're having a key role. But for me, I thought Dave was especially in the first half, was exceptional. Some of the passes that Dave landed across the box, Pulisic, I really would criticise there, where I think normally when you watch Pulisic, he anticipates those far post balls, and that was exactly what Dave landed, and he didn't quite get it. Kai was a bit too central to make it because it was whipped in, but a great ball. Dave's link up was fantastic. His defending was fantastic. Everything about Dave today. Everyone was criticising the lineup. I didn't criticise the lineup. I thought it was a very good lineup. Very strong lineup. I was excited to see the lineup, and Potter landed the mineral. So fuck all those that thought that the lineup was dodgy, because it wasn't. Why are people playing? Why is he playing Asby? Why is he playing? Listen, Asby showed today, if you rest him and you play him in certain games, you get the minerals out of him. And Dave today was fantastic. He was class. Captain was very, very good. Loftus-Cheek, another one. Jorginho, in certain moments, he is Jorginho, but too many touches sometimes with Georgie. But what I've noticed is we're playing the ball quicker. We're showing a lot more energy. We're not always pressing relentlessly, and it doesn't just start with the front line, it's also the midfield area. And I think that's Potter's faults of putting Gallagher in there, a work engine, with Mason Mount more in the front line, but digging out and helping out and giving Mason Mount more of the free roaming position. And those two alternated, whether they're on the left or right. And that was the key. That was the key to nullifying the midfield of Wolves and stopping the defence playing out. And along with that, you had Pulisic and Kai Havertz. Pulisic on the far left, working up and down. I mean, Minerals Mount link up with Pulisic was very, very good. It was just everything about us was positive. We were ambitious. We didn't look like we were trying to play it safe. We weren't playing it slow and lethargic. Sometimes we got into positions where I felt like we were countering them from them in our half, and we lose the ball and then we end up going back. So we saw some of our old traits in this game, but at the same time, predominantly throughout the game, we were controlling it. we were creating chances galore. Chances galore with 7 changes. I thought Pulisic did well in parts, but he hasn't had much game time. But he got the goal. He had probably the best chance in the first half, apart from the goal we scored. Very similar to Conor Gallagher, that type of shot. Mace had a chance as well. We got the goal, and that settled the nerves, because really in the first half we deserved that goal, guys. We deserved that goal. At the least one goal, but we went 1-0 up. After that, second half, I thought we started a little bit slow, a little bit nervy, and then obviously we landed the minerals and we got the second goal with Mason Mount's sublime open play assist, and Pulisic landed it with the left foot. And then we want to talk about how we still rested Sterling. We brought on Reece James. We brought on Kovacic, who we rested. And we brought on Broja. Took off Mason Mount. We took off Pulisic. And Loftus-Cheek came off, yeah? So we made those changes. And then Broja. Let's have it right. I actually think, and applaud Diego Costa. We never got to say goodbye to Diego Costa. And he got the round of applause that he deserves. So big up Diego Costa. Fucking minerals. He's the governor. Yeah. Landed minerals at Chelsea Football Club. Won us titles. Big player. We've never really replaced him. Like I say, there isn't really a number 9, because I think the number 9s have just been shit and not really that good. With Maratas and the cement-booted fraud. But now we've got Aubameyang. Now we're getting Kai Havertz, who's just turned 23. We got young player and an experienced player, and now we've got an even younger player, Cobham grad, in Armando Broja. And this goal for me was like Diego Costa. It was exactly like Diego Costa. The way he had the strength, he created the space for himself, and the goal was just fucking, the finish was class. It's just class. Now, for me, I'm very excited with that. I think he's got all the minerals. We've always said that we see a bit of Diego Costa in Broja, and I think that was a proper striker's goal. Proper striker's goal, that really was. And that killed the game. And when I was watching the game, I was saying I would love Broja to get a goal. I want Broja to get a goal. Yeah. And the reason I meant that is, obviously it's great for Broja, but what that does is, what does it do? You now finish that game, and a player's come on with a small amount of minutes, and he's made a difference, and he's taken an opportunity, and he's got a goal, and that improves his confidence. That improves the confidence in his teammates. But what does that do? It creates team spirit. It means that in your squad, you've got players that even if they don't play the first team role, when they come on, they've got a role to play. Everyone in this squad, I think the way Potter's managing the team is that everyone's got a role to play. He's trying to unify the team and the squad. And I'm seeing that right now. And for me, Broja scoring that goal, it shows that we can make changes, and we've got another player off the bench that can come and have an impact. And eventually, there's no doubt, I think if Broja keeps doing it, he'll get his opportunity to start, and he might score a lot of goals for us. Kai Havertz might play off him. Aubameyang might not play as many minutes. You might alternate them. There's a lot of games to play, guys, in quick succession. So I think Broja is going to have many opportunities. I like his mentality. I like the fact that he's not moaning. He's working hard. He's training. He's come on. He's got a goal. Great for his confidence. Very happy for Broja. And big up to the geezer, because that was a fantastic finish. Proper striker's goal. And I think, was it just outside the box, or was it inside? I can't remember. I think it was just outside outside the box. So that's very important. Connor, energy, great recovery, sharp passing, tried to be as quick and efficient with his passing. If you notice, doesn't hold the ball as much from when he first played in the start of the season. Not too many touches this time. He's very quick. Fair play. So it's just inside from Broja. Yeah, just inside. But still, what a great goal. But Connor was fantastic for me today. was in his element. Didn't really have the opportunity to have shots at the goal, but it was more about teamwork, but sort of playing a Kante role for me. That's the way I looked at Connor in this game, and it was shared with Minerals Mount. But I think Mason Mount had more of that opportunity and that free roaming to be a bit more offensive and creative. But Connor did very well to link up with Dave on the right hand side and protect and help Loftus Cheek and Jorginho in the middle. So it's very, very good. It was almost like a 2-2, if you like. You had your sort of 2-8s in Mason Mount and Gallagher in front of your 2-6s. So that's the way I saw it set out, even though Mason Mount was in the front three. And like I said for the AC Milan game, Mason Mount was set up in the front three, but what he does so cleverly is that he drops in from that front three, gets in between the pockets of the opposition's midfield and defence. And Connor was doing that in this game. And that's how you break their lines. You force them almost wide. And that allows Dave and Pulisic, Cucurella, whoever's on the left and right side to sort of push them back. And then they have to go back, and then you can start your press again. And that was the sort of the way I looked at the setup of our play, the way we played. But it was fantastic. But what I'm impressed with is how Potter has sort of played a back four, and it sort of turns into a back three. So he's switching the formations depending on whether in an attacking phase or a defensive phase, and that I like very much. You almost had Pulisic sort of going in as a well, maybe even Mace slightly sort of in that wing back role, but not quite wing back role. You had Dave pushing up the wing back, Trev going into the right centre back, Koulibaly, Cucurella left centre back. And that was the sort of thing. And also, let's have it right. We rested Thiago Silva for the AC Milan game. Graham Potter's rested players. He's rested players for a big game at the San Siro. And, you know, big players, Reece James, Thiago Silva, Aubameyang, Sterling, you know, who are obviously all going to play. We know Minerals Mount's going to play that game. We know Kovacic as well was rested. He's going to play that game. I think Koulibaly's going to play. Fofana's out for 4 weeks. Thank God it's not a bad injury. So we've got all this in our favour, and Potter's managed to do that and get us a 3-0, and we comfortably won. You know, we landed it. We properly landed it, guys. I'm very excited. Very excited. Let's have a look. Yeah, I agree, Manny. It is a new manager bounce, and this is the thing with the players that pisses me off, is that certain players, the ones that were moaning, you know, they're not moaning. Pulisic's not moaning now. He got his start against Wolves, but I don't think he plays against in the San Siro. You know, he's not playing the big Champions League game. Potter can't drop every big player because he needs them to get momentum. I think, you know, they're starting to play together as a team, as a unit. I think credit to Potter though, with his what did he qualify in? It's obviously he's a very good. He's got a bit of psychology behind him, that the mental intelligence, you know, to talk to players. I want to mention something as well. That toothpick. That Mike Toothpick, absolute fraud that he is. And I don't like naming that tosser, but someone put it in my comments yesterday and said, would you mention it on your show? And I'll mention it now. So basically, Jorginho yesterday with Graham Potter, they had a conversation about mental health, and Jorginho says how he meditates because he struggles with mental health. And this tosspot was in the comments, having a dig about the way he plays and having a dig at Jorginho, and I think that is disgusting. Talking about a football-related matter when it wasn't about football, it's about mental health, and everyone struggles with mental health in their life, especially through the lockdown period. Even now, people struggle with mental health, and you cannot take the piss out of mental health. Mental health is a very serious matter, and if it's happening to one of our players, that's something that the fans can relate to. Yeah. So when you get a toss pot like that coming out and having a dig and slandering Jorginho, yeah, when he's coming out with something that's obviously very, very delicate matter, something very important, something that affects him, then what are you? You're just a plastic. You're a wrong un. Yeah, I don't tolerate that shit. It's disgusting. It's a disease. The world has got mental health. It's another reason why I set up my channel, is to help people with mental health. You know, this is the thing. So, you know, someone like that, he's blocked me, the prick. So, you know, I can't land the minerals, but I'm sure you guys can land the minerals on a tosser like that. I'll see if I can get the tweet up, because I think I bookmarked it. I don't know if I did. I didn't bookmark it, guys, but it was just disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. And obviously, guys, I've had some people put lovely comments on my show saying you really helped me with my mental health, Johnny. And I big up to every single one of you. Anyone suffering with mental health, you know, it's very important, guys. Chin up. And what Minerals FC is about is dig out your minerals and fight that. You got to fight it. Whatever you're going through in life, you got to fight it. It's not worth thinking negative like that. You got to think positive, guys. You have to be positive. Like I think positive about Chelsea Football Club, how I try and be positive about all the negativity that was going around. Let's remind everyone how toxic it was around the sanctions, how toxic it was when I first started my channel and everyone was coming at specific players. Everyone's coming at Thomas Tuchel. We had all these issues. And who was positive? Me. With all this negativity, you have to be positive when everything around you is negative. So never forget that. Doesn't matter what you do in your life, there's always going to be negativity. There's always going to be one wrong un that's gonna have a dig at you, because you're trying to do the right thing and do the right thing for yourself. So mental health is a very serious matter. Anyone in here, drop yourselves in the comments. You know what I mean? Let us know, man. I'll shout you out, geezer. Don't worry about that. We're all here together. We're a community here at Minerals FC. You know, there's nothing sadder than people struggling in life with mental health. It's a horrible thing. It really is. But hopefully, my viewers and people part of this channel can feel that it's a bit of escapism for them, and enjoy the show, enjoy the channel, enjoy the content, because that's what it's all about, guys. We have to be positive, and football's our escapism, right? You know, football is what it's all about. We love to watch football because we love the sport, but it's a community, it's a family, it's meant to be enjoyable. All this toxicity is all bullshit. We need to kick that out, bruv. We need to kick it out the window. It's not welcome here, guys. It's not welcome here. So big up to everyone in here. Also, like and subscribe, guys. You know, very important, guys. Like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It's very, very important. Big up to Chelsea Perspective. Big up Geezer. Guys, he's got a channel, his own channel, Chelsea Perspective. Go and subscribe and support him. He puts out content daily. He's bashing out. He's landing the minerals, bruv. He says, big up, Johnny. Minerals all the way. Welcome back, brother. Yeah, big up to you, Geezer. Lovely to see you in here. Thank you very much for your donation, Geezer. And minerals to you. And I hope you're doing well with your channel. Yeah, you should come on. You should come on here one time, mate. You should come on here one time. You're more than welcome, Geezer. Yeah, I just wanted to learn that. So I can't remember. Forgive me, whoever told me about the comment under the Jorginho mental health tweet yesterday. Shout out to you. Big up to you, Geezer, for letting me know. And things like that need to be called out. But my point I was saying, which brought me to that, was the way Potter was talking to Jorginho. He was very in command, but he was also there to be like, almost not like a psychiatrist, but someone who's like a father figure there to talk to these players. Because we've got to remember, these players, a lot of them are kids. You know, they're young. They're very young. They're all under their 30s, majority of them. And even the ones that are not in their 30s, they need that extra arm over the shoulder. They need that love. They need that feeling, because at the end of the day, football's all they know. And as a footballer, you need that affection. And some managers don't give it. Some managers do, or they give it to certain players because they want to get results out of them. And I understand all that. But Graham Potter, very sensitive situation, sensitive subject with mental health. And he was talking with Jorginho. And I love that about Graham Potter. So I think Graham Potter is trying to build what Tuchel did when he first came in. Build harmony, build team spirit. Now, the question is, can you do that with longevity? can you do it with longevity? When things don't go well, are you able to do it? Now, the way with Potter is there's so far the test that he's passing at the minute, there's nothing that he's really failed on. You know, he's sort of overachieving in my book. You know, he's battered AC Milan. I know they had injuries and players out, but still a tough team, still Serie A champions. Crystal Palace away, we know it's a fortress there at Selhurst Park, and we dug out with the 2-1. He made the changes, and I love that. And certain changes he makes, he changes the game. And this is what like a Sir Alex Ferguson was doing. You know, he'd make that change in the game and he'd go and win the game. And I think Potter is doing very, very well, guys. And we have to back him now. We have to back him. Will says, I love that attitude. I'm dealing with so much right now, and I'm happy that you're always positive, even through the tough times. Absolutely, Geezer. Absolutely. We have to be positive. We have to be positive. Big up, Johnny, talking about mental health. Yeah, of course, mate. Of course, mate. I'm just running through. Yeah, this is the link to Chelsea Perspective. Guys, go and subscribe to Chelsea Perspective. A top geezer. Top geezer. Mount is the GOAT, of course. Chelsea, Potter been sipping on dead man fingers and sharing it with the team. Everyone knows about the dead man fingers. I landed it on holiday. That was the gift I got from Mike, the dark rum dead man fingers. What a drink, guys. What a drink. Very, very nice drink because I like my rum, me personally. And I got it from my mate and people picked up on it. So, yeah, he's he's celebrating with the dead man fingers. Let's have it right. Love that shit. Mount is the GOAT. Mount is the minerals general of our football club, and we know it. Big up to Jinx. I'm not a legend, but big up to you. Johnny always cheers me up listening to you. Big up to you, Geezer. Like I say to you guys, we all have to be positive, guys, in life because, you know, we never know what's around the corner, you know. And also, it's about minerals, bruv. If you've got the minerals, you can achieve anything in your life. You can do anything in your life, you know. The world's your oyster. It doesn't matter what's what. You know, just go for it. Whatever it is, go for it, guys. You know what I mean? Forget Rory Jennings. He ain't got no minerals. He's got no minerals, bruv, that geezer. He said Haaland ain't going to get more than 15 goals this season. What's he on now? 20 goals. Ridiculous. Guy's a muppet. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Back Lukaku as well. So let's go to... Yeah, you know about Dead Man thing. Everyone knows about that drink. That's a class drink, mate. Joel says, big up Minerals FC. If there's any Arsenal players you could take from the last decade, who would they be? I have to see who's in your team. What was in your team last 10 years? Name me some players that are in your team the last 10 years. I can't think that far back. And I'll name me some players, Geezer, and I'll name you some. Also, someone Twitter said Potter out because Potter subbed in Ziyech. I had to talk with the guy, and he was just upset with Ziyech, and he wants Ziyech out. Listen, Ziyech doesn't want to be at a football club. Pulisic was the same. I'm just very skeptical with them two. But I think Potter's going to manage it well. He has to manage it well. And I think Potter's got a bit of authority. I think he's got that nice side to him, but I think he's got that ruthless side to him. So, you know, let's see how that pans out. You know what I mean? Let's see how it pans out. Big up Cursor in here. Yeah, Asby was class. Asby was quality. He was absolutely quality. So credit to Asby. Absolute credit to Asby. So, guys, you know, what a win. What a win. To win 3-0 back-to-back. Clean sheet back-to-back. 7 changes in between those 2 games. and you still go and smash it. There's no complaints. There's no criticisms. There's nothing to come at our players out. I haven't come at anyone really. I've just basically said, you win and you don't concede, or you just win full stop. What's the complaints about? There's a long way to go. We've got 30 odd games to play in this season. We've got a game in hand over everyone. Everyone's got a game in hand at the minute, but we've got 2 games in hand. We've got 2 games in hand. I think we're 5 points off the top if we win our game in hand. If we win our 7 points off the top if we win our game in hand. And then if we win the second game in hand, then, you're 5 points, 4 points behind the top. That's if they keep winning as well. That's the Arsenal, Man City. I think Arsenal will fall short, in my opinion. I think they're in form. But the big test is tomorrow against Liverpool, because Liverpool been struggling. But with Liverpool, they've just got this tendency to click and go on a run. Is Arsenal going to be that game where they beat them and they go on a run? I hate the Dippers. I hate Arsenal, to be honest with you. But a draw there would be lovely. And I think Spurs are winning at the minute with Harry Kane. I thought Broja's goal was a bit Harry Kane-esque, actually, if I'm being honest. So you got Sanchez, Ozil, Cazorla, Sagna. You see, that team for me, it wasn't like a great team. If that's how far back you're going, I think Ozil was always quality. He always was a lovely player, but it just didn't work there. And Sanchez just suited Arsenal, but then he went to United and went to pot. So what does that say about him as a player? But yeah, Broja for me, giving me Costa vibes. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He's got that in him. I do like the look of Broja. I've always liked the look of him. And listen, let's have it right. What did the brown envelopes tell us? Should we remind everyone what the brown envelopes told us throughout the whole transfer window? That Broja was going to go on a permanent deal. Colwell was going to go on a permanent deal. What is that? What they said? Broja basically wants to leave. And what did we do? We signed Broja on a new contract. We kept Broja in the team. He wanted to stay, didn't want to leave. And now he's coming on against Wolves and scoring a goal. Let's have it right. Brown envelopes in the mud. In the mud. Was Aubameyang. Aubameyang, yeah. Aubameyang was in the Arsenal team. Yeah, I would have taken Uber. And we got Uber now. Let's have it right. Funny how the tables turn. Guys, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Very important. Big up Amiros in here. Fucking minerals, he says. Let's have it right. Absolutely right, mate. We're landing it. I'm just buzzing, mate. Listen, why all the hate? The haters are awfully quiet on Minerals Mount, aren't they, people? They're very quiet. They're very quiet on Minerals Mount. 2 open play assists. Run the game. He's the Minerals general. We didn't have Reece James in this game. So when I talk about the glue of the team, everything that runs through a certain player is Mason Mount. And that's why he's so important. That's why he plays every game, because he's that important. They can come all they want, but they look like clowns. He's going to keep racking up the GA. I think Mason Mount will be our highest GA again this season. Combined with goals and assists, I think he's going to be the highest again. I expect him to go higher than last season. I want him to get that high. I think under Potter, under this new role, I think he's got the full potential to do that. And I don't doubt his ability to do that. So for me, I think Minerals Mount is going to land it, as always. Never in doubt. never in doubt. Big up H Talks Chelsea in here. Big up Johnny. What a fucking performance. That was from Potter and the players up the Chelsea. It was a fantastic performance. It really was. We always looked in control, possession football, slick passing, quick, high recovery. Didn't let them breathe. Didn't let them get out. They had a few moments. We kept Diego Costa quiet. We kept all their players quiet, really. And like I say, it was always in our control. And I thought in the first half when it was 0-0 and we had so many chances and we didn't take them, that was the moment I was a little bit like, oh, here we go. It's going to be one of those days again, one of those games. And then Mount pulls out the bag that assist with and Havertz with the header. And it just lifted the team. It instills belief. We're scoring at the right times, guys. We're scoring at the right times. And that's the most important thing, you know. You score in the right moments and you kill games at the right time. And we did that. We scored at the end of the first half and we scored relatively early in the second half. And that's where you kill the games. You don't allow the opposition back in the game. And even at 2-0, even if they got, even if we conceded a goal, I still felt we'd go and win the game. I felt we were that much in control. But we made sure, let's not concede, guys. We don't concede. This is the most important thing because you don't concede goals. You've got every chance of winning games, and we're scoring goals. And listen, our whole front line scoring goals. Our whole front line scoring goals. Creativity is not an issue. So, it's credit to Potter. But also, why were the players not doing that under Tuchel? Because they were fully capable of doing it under Tuchel. So, we have to question that a little bit. But guys, you know what can I say? It's a fantastic performance. I'm very, very happy. Pulisic goal was class. I thought he could have had 2 goals really. Could have had 2 goals, but the thing is, against these teams, you can always slip up. You can always let in a sloppy goal. You can draw these sorts of games, and we're not. And I feel like right now, guys, this is why I'm excited. This is why I'm buzzing. It's because I actually feel like we're building momentum now. And I said to you, when you build momentum and you get win after win, back-to-back wins now, yeah? So you won Crystal Palace, AC Milan, Wolves. We go and win at the San Siro away. Helps us qualify for Champions League. We come back now, back into the league. I think this is what builds momentum, but it also momentum plays you into form. And when you play into form, anything's possible. So you look at Arsenal are in form. They're just in form. Their squad isn't strong enough. Their squad isn't big enough, but they're playing in form. And when you play in form, you can beat any team. That's just the way it is. Man City are in form at the minute, and they've got a ridiculous striker in Haaland that's just banging goals for fun, hat-tricks galore. De Bruyne playing well, everyone playing the way they play, knowing how they win the league. But they've added an extra dimension to their team, which with Erling Haaland, they're playing in form. Everyone else is not really in form. You could say Spurs are sort of hit and miss at the minute. We've definitely been hit and miss. Man United have been hit and miss. The international breaks hurt United's momentum because it's the momentum stage that allows you to go into form. And Man United's momentum's been cut from the international break. They just about got away with it in Europa League. And they played tomorrow, I think. They played tomorrow against, is it Brighton? I'm not sure. Let me just double check. Let me double check. So Tottenham have won. So Man U have got Everton away. Arsenal, Liverpool tomorrow. West Ham, Fulham tomorrow. Crystal Palace, Leeds. Today, Man City 4-0. Newcastle 5-1 against Brentford. Brighton lost to Tottenham. You got Bournemouth beating Leicester City. How is Brendan Rodgers still in the job is beyond me. I don't know how he's still in the job. But the point I'm making is we are now building momentum. And I think we're the closest right now. If we can go to San Siro and beat them now, that is going to be the point, I think, where we're going to start playing into form. And the moment we get into form, if we can rack up the points before the World Cup, we are set up, people, for a fantastic season. And I did say, I think Tony was on here, big up Tony, and who else was on here? And I said, I think Potter can go and win the league. Yeah, and everyone was laughing. But there is a slight chance. I know Manchester City will probably run away with it, but I think there's a slight chance. I think our squad right now is the strongest out of Arsenal, Spurs, Man United, and potentially Liverpool right now. And the way that Potter's managing the squad, I think there's an opportunity for us to go far. And if we're going to win games like this against, the bottom half teams like Wolves, and we can go and do the Brentfords, we can go and do Brightons, who are doing quite well. You can, there's a lot of opportunity there for us to play into form. We've got a good squad, guys. We have got a good squad, and I think if everyone's scoring goals, Sterling, Aubameyang, Kai, Mace, Broja coming in, Pulisic now coming in, Gallagher's getting a goal. Our defenders are getting goals. If we can get goals for our whole team, this is what I'm talking about. This is a stepping stone towards playing into form. And the way we played the ball quickly is what I've been crying out for it for a long time. And I've always said it for years upon years. The quicker you play the ball, the easier you can hurt teams and you can create chances. And we did that today. It was high energy. It was high, relentless recovery, ball recovery. It was playing it simple when you need to play simple. It was, like Minnelsmount played that beautiful through open play assist to Pulisic, very difficult pass. These are the things that it's the right timing, right decision making to make these things happen. And we did that, I also want to bring up, Potter ball's nice to watch at the minute, but we've got a long way to go, guys. But we know the brand of football that Potter. I want to bring this up, actually, because if you look at Brighton, they are still playing that way. They're still playing that way of football under the manager they got now. And there's a reason for that, because the infrastructure has been put in place by Potter and his team. Their technical director, and let me give you the name, because I want to name this. It's very important, actually. Let me get it up. Ashworth. All right. So Ashworth, this is what Ashworth said. He said, if you keep changing the head coach every 40 months or so, which is about the average lifespan of a manager, unfortunately, going from one philosophy to the next, you've got no chance of joining up your loans, your academy, and your recruitment. You end up having to change 16 or 17 players to change your principles. All right. This is the technical director from Brighton. Okay. He also says, let me get it up. This is it. He goes, he says, I stand in the middle of a wheel, and my job is to bring together 7 departments connecting those spokes as a technical director. And I think this is a very important thing, because if you're going to build a dynasty and you're going to back a manager, you need the longevity, you need the right people in the right positions. And we're getting those people in now, because we recruited, what's his name? Christopher, right? We've recruited him from RB Leipzig, and that's a very, very good recruit. And he's a technical director. It doesn't mean he's a director of football. He's a technical director. But what they do is they link the grassroots, the academy levels, the first team, the scouts, everything together. They become that sort of connector. And we didn't have that under Tuchel. We've got that now. So they have that at Brighton through Ashworth. And Ashworth worked with Graham Potter and his team. And that's why whatever manager they bring in, the way of playing, the profile of players, the philosophy instilled in that club is still there. That's what Pep did. That's what Barcelona have, and Pep obviously took that, and then he took it to Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich have a similar way. And he's gone to Man City, and he's instilled it in Man City. And we're not following the FSG Liverpool model. We're following the Manchester City model. That's what we're following. We're following almost the Brighton model to an extent, and that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing, and I think Potter is the focal point of this. He's the one. Tactically, we know he's very, very, very quality. He's just quality. He's got minerals. We know that, but it's now about putting all the pieces behind him as well, to create that philosophy, instill the philosophy, instill that model for us to build forward and progress. And I think in time we will be that Premier League title winning team, strong, consistently. And right now we haven't got that consistency in our team. I think we're more of a cup team, but you never know. You never know. Big up to William in here. Big up for your Minerals donation. We are in the top four. We are in the top four. But we've got Arsenal playing Liverpool. Arsenal playing Liverpool. Let's just have a look at the table. Everyone's played a part. Well, Arsenal play one game tomorrow, so they'll be on 9 games. So everyone's on 9 games, except for United and Chelsea, by the looks of it. United and Chelsea will be the only teams on 8 games, and everyone else will be on 9 games, as everyone has missed a game because of the Queen's funeral. So these are big things right now. So there's movements happening, guys. And why was Christopher sacked from RB Leipzig? I think he was constructing the Nkunku deal. I think his philosophy and ideas didn't match with theirs, and I think he's been tapped up by Bowley and Clearlake to come to Chelsea and Chelsea's project. And Potter said himself that the owners are very ambitious. So we've got all of this to look forward to, guys. And we have to trust. I said to everyone, the proof's in the pudding with the owners, and it's based on longevity. It's not a 5-minute job. It's a long process. And let's see over the next sort of 3, 4, 5 years how we progress. But it's very exciting, guys. It's very exciting. I thought HT Talk says, I thought Mount can't create, haters shut up real quick. Well, of course, listen, shall I repeat it? Because we've got some new people in here. I'll repeat it. So Mount has created more key passes than anyone else with 17. Sterling's got 13. James on 10. Cucurella on 10. And then if you say Mount plays every game, let's switch it to key passes per 90. Mount is on 2.1 per game. Sterling's on 1.4 per game. And James on 1.1 per game. There's no other player in there. Mount is at the top, who's so-called out of form and not playing well, yet he's the most important. And he's now landed minerals with 2 open play assists, 72 minutes played, 52 touches, 5 chance creation, 5 touches opposition box, 5 passes into the opposition box, 4 passes into the final third, 4 possessions won, 3 shots, 2 assists. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. We know about Minerals, man. He's got all the minerals. We don't need to say anything about that. Everyone knows here. We know that Minerals Man is the glue of our football team. We know he's the blood of the team. He's the oil of the team. An engine can't run without oil, and if you don't have Mason Mount, it doesn't run the same. Eventually it packs up and falls to bits. That's why Minerals Mount plays every game. Top Bin says, Johnny speaks facts. Mace is the glue. Future captain, no doubt. Managers past and present can't all be wrong. He starts. He's a leader. Haters accept it. I don't really care what the haters, whether they accept it or not, because at the end of the day, they're all in the mud anyway. They've been in the mud ever since. He's mudded them countless times, and he'll keep mudding them. But they just keep crawling out of the hole that they're in. How they do it, I do not know. The audacity to do it is just poor. It's piss poor. Defeats the object of being a supporter. But what a star boy. Man of the match. All day long. Man of the match. Fantastic player. Fucking world-class player. Let's have it right. And he will be captain of Chelsea Football Club. He's captained Chelsea 4 times at senior level. He's was captain all the way through youth. Reece James was in both of these teams. So I think Reece James will be a great vice captain, and I think Mason Mount is the captain, the next captain in line. Once Asby leaves and Thiago Silva leaves, I think Georgie will leave. You know who's going to get the call up. You know. He's so clever. He's so clever on the ball. I can't stress how clever Minerals Mount is on the ball. Guys, like and subscribe. Hit the like button. Like and subscribe. Very important, guys. Very, very important to like and subscribe. Very, very important. What likes am I on? What likes am I on? Let's see what likes I'm on, guys. Get me to 300 likes, people. Get me to the 300 likes. Minimum 300 likes. Guys, also, I've let me know in the comments if you like the little clips. I've been making little clips of certain parts of the stream in case people haven't got time to watch a whole stream. I've taken some moments out that I feel are great points and things I want to land, the minerals landing. Let me know if you like the small clips, 3-minute clips, 6-minute clips that I've put on YouTube on my channel. If you want me to continue doing that, let me know. If you want to bring, I was thinking of bringing out some mudding sessions, the ones where I mudded Rory Jennings, George Benson. We've got a bit of Eunice in there. We've got what's his name, the kickoff, Nini CFC, all these guys that I've mudded throughout that period. If you'd like me to cut them out and make them into little videos, short videos, 15-minute videos, whatever, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to do that. I think that'll be good. But it's just for people that don't get to watch the whole stream. If you watch the whole stream, big up to every single one of you for liking the whole stream. Big up Xavi in here. Mount was actually good today. He was more than good. He was world class. He was our best player in the team today. He was man of the match. 2 open play assists. Chance creation was through the roof. And there was 7 changes in the team. And Mason Mount played. Reece James didn't. So I think we all need to give respect to Minerals Mount and start backing him instead of hating on him. You know what I mean? Let's dig out your minerals and actually back the player, because he's a baller. A fucking baller. Big up, brothers, in here. Long time no see, Johnny. Mount haters awfully quiet today, aren't they? Yeah, of course they are. Of course they're all in the mud. They're all in the mud. Every single one of them's in the mud. They don't know what they're doing. Why am I liking Pulisic? No, that was just a joke. So the JT, big up JT, he just takes the piss, the geezer. And it is a joke, because he was basically saying everyone was liking the linesman tweet. You know, everyone was celebrating the linesman for the offside goal against Mason Mount. And the majority of them were all the Pulisic stands that were doing that. And obviously just general Mount haters. So he put out a tweet, if it's offside, I'll celebrate. And Pulisic, yeah, I fucking liked it, because at the end of the day, Pulisic is in my bad books anyway. You know, he wants to leave our football club, didn't want to be at our football club, tried to force out a move, wanted to sign an extension on his contract so he could get a loan, caused all that shit, spoke shit about Tuchel, Mona, along with Ziyech. So those two, really, they're not the ones that are. They haven't really got my backing. They haven't really got my backing like that. I back Pulisic and Ziyech for that matter, but predominantly Pulisic. I had a lot of haters come at Pulisic, and I was always that one on Twitter Spaces that I'd have arguments about Pulisic. He's got minerals. He's got dribbling ability. He's coming in good moments for us. Let him get fit. I did all that. I backed him. And he gone and let me down during this transfer window in the end of last season. I got pissed off with him. This is the thing, you know what I mean? But big up Rob. It's not that I hate on Pulisic. I don't hate on Pulisic. My thing with Pulisic is deliver on the pitch, and you did that today to an extent. You delivered. You scored a goal, second goal. You got my Minerals Mount an assist, proper assist, beautiful assist. And you played well, considering you didn't have minutes. But I need to see that consistently. I know that with Minerals Mount. I know he gives me consistency. He's been our most consistent for the last 3 years. But with Pulisic, I need to see consistency. If you're going to get your opportunities, and you got your opportunity today, or you get your opportunity 5 minutes like Broja did for 5-10 minutes, he scored a goal, that is very important to me. That's all I care about. I don't care about the off the field stuff. It's not important to me. But thoughts on Potter. My thoughts on Potter are I'm very excited with Potter. Listen, I back the gaffer 100%. Potter, I back all day long. As soon as he got in the job, I back him. No matter how upset I am about Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel's a legend. He's not forgotten. He's a part of our history. I love and respect Thomas Tuchel to the end. But it's about Chelsea Football Club, and it's about the club, and it's about supporting the club because it's the club, and the fans are the club, you know, and the players are in this team now, and they have to deliver. And Potter is, for me, doing a great job. I've always said I think it'll be a Sir Alex Ferguson. I generally think that. That's what I think of Potter. By my assessment of him, the way he is, his character, the way he holds himself tactically, decision making, the way he's got the team together, the changes he's making, he's getting wings, very calm on the touchline, very assured of himself, tactically astute. So for me, I think if he's backed fully, which it looks like that with this technical director coming in, a director of football is going to come in. We're going to go with the data analytical model and bring in players. He's got his scouting department. He's very sure he's brought his whole team. I think we're going to build towards great things, guys. I do. And I think Potter will be given, he's been given a 5-year contract. He's got to. Whether he makes top 4 or not, I'll back him. But I think really, let's be honest, he's got to make top 4. You know, our squad is good enough to make top 4. Our squad's better than Tottenham and Arsenal. I think it's stronger than Manchester United. So we should be hitting top 4. Tuchel and Lampard got us top 4. With all the difficulties and all the fucking situations at hand, all the problems that we had, injuries, sanctions, COVID, Lamps bringing in the youth, a transfer ban, and we still got top 4. There's no excuse for Potter. And I think Potter's got more developed players now in Mason Mount, Reece James, Trev Chalobah's coming through. He's got Loftus-Cheek. He's got the youth. He's got established players now, Aubameyang, Sterling, Koulibaly. He's got his player Cucurella, Fofana coming through. We've got Jorginho, Kovacic. We've got a nice blend mix of players. There's no excuse to not get top 4, really. We should be getting top 4. And right now, as William, my geezer, my member, we're in the top 4. We are in the top 4. Big up to William again, my geezer, my member. Thank you for Super Minerals donation. Remember the bell note. Guys, also, very important. I keep forgetting. Can you hit the notification when you subscribe so that you know I'm going live or that I put out a video? I don't say it. I'm obviously new to all this jazz. But, guys, hit the notification button and please like and subscribe, people. Get me to the 300 likes. Get me to the 4K, guys. Get me to the 4K. No worries, Rob, mate. No worries. Let's have it right. How many players could have delivered that ball to Pulisic, let alone play it to look with his back? Listen, that assist, guys, that assist to play it blindly with precision, perfection, pressure was just sublime. That's when I talk about the minerals. That is the minerals. That's vision. That's the Johan Mount. The Johan Cruyff Minerals Mount. That assist was elite, world class. World class. There isn't anyone in our team that can do that. Kovacic, Kante, Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, maybe Kai. Maybe Kai's got the ability to do it. There's no one in our team that can do that. No one. That was a generational ball. Let's talk about generational minerals. That was a generational open play assist. Yeah? That is what you call the minerals there. And all the hipsters that say about, where he's got no open play assist, well, you're all in the mud. You're all in the mud. And you can say it's against Wolves, but it doesn't matter. We made 7 changes. We played as a unit. We dominated the game. And Minerals Matt delivered twice in pivotal moments. And helped his teammates. Helped Kai Havertz with a goal. Helped Pulisic with a goal. Helped Gallagher in the middle of the park. Minerals General. Absolute Minerals General. And like I say, let's remind everyone again about the Minerals Mount. He's producing the most key passes than anyone else with 17, Sterling 13, James 10, Cucurella 10. Let's switch it. Instead of him, all the numpties and all the muppets saying he plays every game, let's switch it to key passes per 90. That's Mount at 2.1 per game, Sterling at 1.4, James at 1.1. Let's have it right. He's the glue. He's the minerals. He's the key to the creation of this team. He's the future captain. And in this game, 72 minutes, bruv. He only played 72 minutes. He had 52 touches, 5 chances created, 5 touches in the opposition box, 5 passes in the opposition box. So we're talking about progression now. Minerals, 4 passes into final third, 4 possessions won, 3 shots, 2 assists. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals, man, up the Minerals FC. We are cooking under Potterals. We are cooking under Potterals. Potterals is landing the Minerals all day long. Yeah. So when we talk about Minerals, man, and Reece James wasn't playing this game. So where's the haters? Where are they going to go? Where are the haters going to go? Where are they? Where are they? Where are you? You're in the mud. You're in the mud. Let's have it right. Well, listen, I've said, you say to me, is Mount more generational than Haaland? Listen, Mount is a generational. I think Haaland is generational talent, as is Mason Mount. Mason Mount at 23 years old, there is no better 23-year-old player, midfielder, because he's a midfielder, number 8, 10, who can play his 6 positions, who's got Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup. He's been top stats in the top 4 in the league. He's been in the top 2% in world football in Europe for ball progressions and creation. Yeah. Over the last 3 years, he's been pivotal to Chelsea Football Club in a team that's not complete. Haaland's playing a complete team. Put Mason Mount in that team, and he will cook statistically. And under Potter's system, he will cook eventually. But right now, Mason Mount has carried Chelsea Football Club, and he's just generational talent. There is no player like Mason Mount, 23 years old. No one. You can't name me anyone better than Mason Mount. He's the best in the world in his position at 23 years old, by far. And I can toss what anyone tells me because I've seen the stats. The reports are disgraceful. You wouldn't believe, yeah? We're talking top 2% with Vinicius Jr., who's balling out, yeah? Top 2%. And Vinicius Jr. is a winger, yeah? Of ball carries, progression, chance creation, final third passes. Chance creation, bro. He's in the top 2%. There's another player, I can't remember from the report, yeah? But this is what I'm talking about. These are special things. People don't watch that. They don't have the eye test. It's all about the eye test, they say. And when it's not the eye test, it's about stats. When he don't get the stats, it's about the eye test. Well, it's both. And he does both. And he's been doing both. And he's only going to get better because he's 23. Wait till he's 25, 26. Wait till he's hit his prime. And the same goes for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is only 23. We want to see these players develop, all right, at our football club, not at another club. I don't want to see Kai Havertz go to Bayern Munich and go to Real Madrid and ball out and they get the best years out of him like we did with Kevin De Bruyne and Mohamed Salah. You know, let's have a bit of perspective here. Let's have a bit of understanding. Let's not bite ourselves on the arse like we did with those 2 players again. You know, and Minerals Mount ain't going anywhere. All right. Kai Havertz, potentially, he might go eventually, but he loves this club. He wants to stay at this club. You know, we know Reece James and Mason Mount. We're very fortunate to have both these players, both generational ballers, yeah, at our football club. So we need to back them and support them because they're the future. They are the DNA. When you talk about Lampard, Terry, that DNA at our football club, that's what Minerals Mount and Reece James is. You know, that's what they are. They are the epitome of that. That is what they are. They're the face of Chelsea Football Club. You know, both of them. They're so valuable to our team. And Reece James is balling at the minute. He's fucking balling. And we know he's got all the minerals. Yeah. And for me, Trent ain't got anything on him. He can't lace his boots. Cancelo and all these players, Kyle Walker, they can't lace his boots. And I think now Kyle Walker's injured for the World Cup. Reece is first in line, mate. He's first in line. 100%. Mason Mount first in line, start for England. And we saw what Minerals Mount did in the England game against Germany. He came on, changed the game, got a goal, lifted up everyone. The belief was there, and we thought Southgate's dead and buried. He might get sacked, and in the end, the players saved his job. You know, and what are the chances? Listen, what I think they owe it to the Queen to go and win the World Cup. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I want Minnals Mount and Reece James to hold that World Cup. I need that. I want that. I want that. That would be wow. Let's have it right. The pinnacle. The pinnacle. So, guys, like and subscribe, people. Hit the notifications. Subscribe if you ain't. I got the membership scheme pinned in the live chat. Become a member as well. Join the family, Minnals FC family. Big up to all you guys. I think I'm going to jump on to, I think Jem's doing a stream. I may jump onto that, guys. Let me know what you think. If you'd like me to jump on that. And any last questions, guys? Get me some questions in, and I'll gladly answer you some questions. Gladly. Let me know in the comments, people. And while we do that, let's just land the minerals here. There we go. Up the Chels. Up the Chels. I love that. Love that shit. Big up to everyone in here. As always, what a result, guys. I'm thinking if there's anything I've missed. I'm absolutely buzzing. And I really look forward to now the San Siro game. I'm ready, boys. I'm ready, boys and girls. Yeah, I'm ready. This is a big thing for us. And a big moment for Minnals Mount and Kai Havertz. A real big thing now. A great performance, and I'm buzzing with that. I'm absolutely buzzing. Let me just take this off here. Should Broja? No, I think against Milan, I think we're going to play Sterling, Mount, and Aubameyang. And I think Kovacic and Jorginho might play. And I think you can see Reece James. You're going to see Chilwell. And you're going to see Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, and probably Trev again. That's what I think will be played. That's what will be played. Yes, you can never have too many minerals. Let's have it right. All right, guys. Let me do. I might do. You said no call-ins today. I might do a show just for call-ins because that will take me very, very long. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a call-in show. I normally do them. I just haven't because I've just come back from holiday. I've been a little bit off it at the minute, but we've got plenty of time to do a lot of streams, guys. A lot of shows. So I could potentially do a call-in show on Monday. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'll do a call-in show, and then everyone can come on, and we can have a nice little debate. We can have a little panel on, guys, and we'll just have a chat, and everyone can land their minerals. Femi says, I'm still shocked we both had Cucurella and Chile. I'm real confident. It's fantastic, guys. We're building. We are building. Yes, I will do a call-in. I'll do a call-in show, guys, and we'll start it from the start to the end. All right, people, we will do that. But first and foremost, guys, like and subscribe. I want everyone to like and subscribe. I think I'm going to jump on Gem's stream on GNA TV, so move on to that, and I'll land some minerals there. And you can get in the chat and land the minerals on all the haters of Minnals Mount and the Kai Havertz. Yeah, you represent me, you guys. And anyone who's got to this stream late, big up to every single one of you that's come back to watch the stream. Big up to all you guys that were supporting the Chels, supporting Minnals FC. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification buttons. Be a member as well. You've got a membership scheme. Thank you very much to everyone that's donated to the channel. Much appreciated. And like I say, guys, I'm absolutely buzzing. We could be on something very special. Let's take it game by game, as the gaffer says, game by game, and let's have it right. We don't forget about all the agendas with Tuchel, Minerals Mount, and Kai Havertz. All the agendas that have been going around for a long period of time, and the narratives that have been set. We don't forget that on this channel, yeah. And I've called them all out, so I know you guys don't forget. But let's not jump on that bandwagon with them lot and watch their garbage. Yeah, let's talk real talk here. But listen, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the show, your thoughts. Let me know who's your man of the match, and also let me know if you want me to make the small videos, the clips from previous videos for you guys to go back and watch. Let me know. Because this is all part of the growth of the channel, and I want to grow it as fast as possible. Like and subscribe, guys. Get me to the 4K. Big up to every single one of you in here. Got love and respect for every single one of you. And like I say, keep the blue flag flying high. Land your minerals everywhere you go. Up the Chels, up Minerals FC. So right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's Let's have it right. When you talk about the minerals, bruv, yes. Let's go. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Hit those comments, hit the notification button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Land your minerals, people. Big up to every single one of you. Up the Chelsea. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Listen, very big up to your donation, William. Big up to you, geezer. There's not really a hold up. The thing is, Mount's got like 2 years left. Time's running down. They sorted out Reece James' contract. I don't doubt that he's going to get his contract, so don't worry about that. It's going to come. You know, he's only going to stay at Chelsea. But listen, big up to you. Thanks for your support, your Super Minerals donations. You're my member. Big up to you. Love and respect your support. And big up to every single one of you in here. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. I'm out again. Big up.